And welcome everybody to the presentation on the forecast for 2023, the update, and some new information too that we're going to be discussing on financial markets. I'm very happy to see everyone here today for this most interesting period in financial markets, as well as the mundane and socio-cultural changes taking place around the world, and especially in the United States, which I intend to cover today. So again, welcome everybody. We'll get right into this because it's going to be approximately 3 hours long with a couple breaks in between. So this is the outline for today's webinar. We're going to talk about the parallel paradigms, the outer planet sign changes coming up. Let me just make sure I got my laser pen here. Yeah, we're going to talk about the outer planet sign changes, because that's a very, very important geocosmic phenomena that's happening between 2023 and 2025. And I want to make sure that everybody on this call is prepared and understands what we might anticipate and how best to navigate these rare geocosmic phenomena that are happening, because as we say in astrology, as above, so below. So something big is happening in the cosmos, which means something big is changing here in terms of human activity on Earth. Then we'll go into the shorter term outlook of the current geocosmic and planetary setup. I'll then begin answering questions for those who submitted questions prior to Wednesday. I don't know if I got those after Wednesday up here or not, but the ones that were submitted before Wednesday will be covered. And if there's time remaining, I'll cover all questions that I can. We're going to be looking at crude oil today, the US dollar, very, very important market to look at in terms of understanding what's going on. Gold and silver, the US stock market, Bitcoin, and then we're going to consider some questions that came up about the recession and the economy. With me today is Gianni Di Poce. He's the director of the MMTA, Merriman Market Timing Academy, and he'll be responding to a lot of these questions while I'm talking, and he'll also get on the speaker and let me know if there's certain questions I need to answer that that pertain to something that I'm saying specifically that he can't or thinks that maybe I should respond to. So let's talk about the signs they are changing, 2023 to 2025, okay? All three of the outermost planets are changing signs over the next 2 years. And it starts next month, March 23rd, when Pluto goes into Aquarius. This is something that hasn't happened in a very long time, like almost 300 years ago is the last time. And the time before that goes back to the 1400s. And not only are Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto changing signs, but we also have Saturn changing signs, the fourth outermost planet. It's going to change signs in just a couple of weeks. And it's going to do it again in 2025. So 2 times the next 2 years, you're going to see Saturn changing signs. But Saturn changing signs is not so unusual. It does that every 2.5 to 3 years. But in the case of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, they don't change signs that often.